welcome to Winnie B Prospecting. I'm Shane. Me and my wife Karen run Winnie B Prospecting. Just want to discuss a little bit about what we do. This afternoon we're supposed to be on a live feed with Phil from Safala Gold Prospecting. Unfortunately, just due to the connection, we couldn't get on. So just thought we'd do a short video, just discuss what we do and a few of our finds. So we got into prospecting about 18 months ago after the lockdown, actually after COVID last year in the lockdown. It's a passion I've always sort of had with gold. I've always wanted to do it. I work for myself. My wife works long hours, she's a nurse. So, after lockdown last year, we just sort of thought, hey, we just need time for ourselves and get out and do what we enjoy doing. So we thought we'd get out west. We went out to Safala for the first time. And we met up with Phil. We done a day trip with Phil. We knew obviously areas that you could find gold. We knew nothing about how to pan, sluice, things to look for, like in the rivers and creeks. So we got a hold of Phil. He took us out for the day with Judith. Had an amazing day. Found gold. He's so knowledgeable, Phil. If you're not sure, or if you're in New South Wales, you want to go look for gold, you're not sure what to do, where to go, give Phil from Safala Gold like a buzz. He's got a Facebook page. He's awesome. He knows exactly what he's doing. He'll put you on the gold. So yeah, we went out with him. From there, we got the bug. We've been out there numerous times. We stayed out, out at Safala Hill End. We've been to Nundle, Gulgong. That's in regards to the gold stuff. Then we've been up to Lightning Ridge looking for opal. We've done really well just specking for opal out in the Mully Keeps and the dumps. We went to Inverell for sapphires. Done quite well. First timers looking for sapphires. Really enjoyed that. And we've been out to Nundle looking for gold. While we're at Nundle, we went up to Hanging Rock to the State Forest. Done really well on Nundle crystal. Nundle diamonds, quartz. So yeah, just sort of thought we'd just do a quick video introducing who we are, what we do, and just sort of hopefully anybody that's got an interest the same as what we do might enjoy following us on our adventures and seeing, if we can sort of help you learn a few different things, or if you can teach us a few things. Like we're only amateurs at this. So it's something we love doing. We've got a passion for doing it. We're still learning. We want to get around the country, the state once we get out of lockdown, and really, we love rocks, we love nature, we love gold. I'm right into the coin detecting at the moment. Done really well. Got a couple of cracking sites for coins. So yeah. Anyway, so I thought I'll just grab the camera and we'll show you some of our recent finds. So yeah, we've just got a cabinet set up here. So pretty much on the top shelf, we've got some nice bottles and things. A few of those I've actually purchased, and a few of them I've found. So in regards to the crystals on the top shelf, I purchased that one, went to an expo and purchased that one, but majority of the rest I've found, or we've found. So got some nice little sapphires from when we went to Inverell. First time looking for sapphires, and yeah, sort of only spent about 4 or 5 hours there. We just picked the wrong weekend, unfortunately. It was sort of, the river was up a little bit high, so didn't get a chance to do a great deal. There, all our Nundle diamonds, which are pretty much just quartz crystals, or crystals. Actually, we purchased that one too. That's a Caribbean calcite. Got a bit of pyrite sitting on a bit of quartz. A few other rocks. There's zircons from up at Zircon Gully, up around Nundle. Some magnetite we found just through the way. Some pyrite. Actually purchased that pyrite. I think I went that pyrite there. And then onto our Lightning Ridge opal. So we done quite well there. We actually stopped at an old dump, when I say an old dump, so pretty much where the opal guys go and wash their rock, just gets dumped out onto the ground. So they miss all the small chips. So we just pulled in. There was a guy, sort of caretaker there, and we asked him. He said, "Yeah, go for your life." So we just went around over a couple of days and inspect for a bit of opal, and done quite well. So anyone looking to go out to Lightning Ridge, the people out there are lovely. They welcome you with open arms. So over this side, we've got a bit of tourmaline, which was actually through just west of Inverell. So tourmaline there, sort of these ones here, through the front. We only spent probably half a day there. We've got some I've got a whole bag of the tourmaline. I haven't actually had a chance to go through it yet. So there's a few of the ones that I grabbed out of the bag. From Gulgong, I was just specking on a couple of mully keeps and got, trying to think of what that's called. I'll think of what it's called in a minute. Wife's just coming over, so she'll tell me. She's got a better memory than me. What have we got here?
I've forgotten.
Oh, she's forgotten as well. Anyway, so I'll think of it in a minute. I'll come back to that one. So that's all our rocks. A few of the bottles. Found a nice little marble while digging through a bottle dump. Love the marbles. And there's the actual shop out at Safala. So Phil and Judith also run Safala Collective and bed and breakfast upstairs. So again, if you're ever out at Safala, be sure to drop into their shop. Get all your supplies while you're out there camping and looking for a bit of gold, mining equipment. So then onto this is pretty much my gold shelf. So not a lot of gold to show really. It's probably 12 months worth, actually just over 12 months worth, but I'm pretty proud of what we found. So got both those while panning. Actually a couple of those little pickers. All these three I got while detecting. So that one there, and that one. So they're all around just over 2 grams. And then all our fine gold. I think there's about 6 or 7 grams of fine gold there. So yeah, we've done pretty good. Anything to get out in the bush and listen to the water, listen to the birds. Love it. Actually, there's a old found that detecting. It's just looks like a horseshoe, but it's a heel cleat from the old times. Used to put them on the back of their heels just to prolong their boots, and also the toe cap, or the underneath the toe, just to prolong the life of their boots. And couple of old picks, couple of beautiful old pans. Bought them from the antique shop in Nundle. A couple of picks, and a couple of things that are sort of picked up whenever you're out and about, wherever the old timers have been. They always leave things behind. Couple of bits of glass and porcelain. I love finding old porcelain. And an old sieve. So then onto, this is pretty much just my metal detecting cabinet, which I've sort of started. Pretty much found everything in here except for the big cartridge there. My sister actually bought that back from Gallipoli. So it's got stamped 1914 on it. So yeah, it's nice find that one nice present when she brought that back. So yeah, there's a few of the finds. So just all the bullets and things at the back. Nothing special there, but so through the front here. Actually, when I found this one, I wasn't sure what it was, but it's actually a Jew's harp. So pretty cool find. The brass cat, which I'm pretty sure it would have been a paperweight. A few badges and dog tags and door locks or doors, key surrounds and keys and thimbles. Found that detecting up in Hill End, so it's, yeah, I'm not sure how old it is, but it's an old pocket knife which is fully rusted. Cool old find. And onto the bit of jewellery. So only found this bracelet maybe about a month ago, just detecting an old property. I don't think it's that old, but it's 925 silver with some nice pink stones in it. And then this necklace is my favourite find. I found this in a park in Newcastle. I was sort of getting a little bit frustrated sort of detecting this day because there's so much junk, and I got that signal, I dug it up and I couldn't believe it when I found it. I thought it was a bit of like prop jewelry type thing, but it weighs a ton. It's 925 silver with, honey, what's the stones in it? Garnets. So yeah, once we come out of lockdown and feel the jewellers open up, I want to go and get that looked at. And Karen found the ring there. That's pretty confident that's just a costume ring. It was found at an old chapel where they sort of held weddings and things. So yeah, it was a cracking find, that one, actually, because we were quite surprised when we first seen it. And then so just a glove clip from the 1950s, like a gold gilt bracelet, a tie pin. That one's actually 9 carat rose gold, the tie pin. Dates from the 1920s. And then this little angel, it was either off a brooch, or I sort of seem to think for some reason it was a tree decoration found on at a really old site. So yeah, just a nice little find, and a little button over there. And then down to some of my coins. So yeah, some of my coins. That one there's I'm pretty sure it's a 1926 penny. It's hard to see with the light. Beautiful penny there. And that was one of the first coins we found, actually, that one there, 1916 shilling. And then that one's a 1952 penny. 1852 penny. And then down into just some English coins, so some threepence, and then right in the middle is a fourpence. And that's probably my favourite coin that I found. I've never heard of a fourpence before I found it, but they're called a groat. So an 1842 fourpence. And then there we've got a couple of 1826 pennies. And then, oops, upside down. And the shilling. Can't remember the year in the shilling, actually. 1826 in the shilling. And then there got a couple of half pennies, and then another shilling. Oh no, sorry, that was another sixpence. So the first coin I ever got, sorry, the light's beaming on that one, is the one on the left there. That one there is a 1902 halfpenny. So we actually went out looking at a site. We've done a bit of research and we found a site out west, and met the owner. He's rough old dude, but he was quite approachable, and had a bit of a chat with him, and he gave us permission to detect in his property. We found a few coins, also a couple of buttons, but yeah, he's invited us to go back, but he actually gave me that coin, which I was quite impressed at. Like he's found quite a few coins, but he had his place broken into and all his coins stolen, but he was still nice enough to give me that coin. So we'll go back there and have a look at that site one day, and we'll do a couple of videos. So yeah, onto some of the other coins up the back. We just got all your Britannia 4 pennies up the back, and then Rue pennies, Commonwealth 4 pennies, some Commonwealth half pennies, Britannia half pennies, a couple of shillings there, and down to some sixpence. Some Roo half pennies. That's a beautiful coin, that one. I only got that one probably 3 or 4 days ago. 1834 sixpence. It was, when it came out, it was quite torch, but wow, cleaned up beautifully. A few more Commonwealth pennies, half pennies, sorry, and then on to all the threepence. So I've done quite well on the threepence so far. I've only been detecting coins for maybe a month, 2 months. So, and then on to all our buttons. A couple of nice military buttons there. Found 3 now. They're actually absolutely beautiful. So they Australian military forces. So before they divided them up into the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. So yeah, a couple of really nice buttons there. And then on to the rest of the buttons. They're all the same, just same site. They're everywhere. It's trouser buttons. I think there's 9 there. So old mate's wife would have been chirping him about losing all his trouser buttons and have to sew new ones back on. And into some belt buckles, horse buckles. Old Benson and Hedges cigar tin. Some pressed metal, I think it's a soap dish or an old bowl of some sort. I think they're made out of copper. Some spoons. There's a button there. That's a lady's eyeliner. And this here, it's sort of, I'm not sure if you can see on the video, but it would have been embossed with a bit of gold gilt or something there, so you can just sort of see, you can just make out a bit of a pattern. Yeah, whether it would have been off a stove or it's threaded there, so it would have screwed on somewhere. And some cans and a bottle. I've only just sort of set this cabinet up actually, because I've got another cabinet sort of to go in. I've got a heap more stuff to put on display. So I've just got these out just to put on the video. And just some old toys, old cars. I loved me Matchbox cars when I was a kid, so finding a few of these things. This one's an Australian car company. The rest are just Matchbox cars, but yeah, just cool to find. Just goes to show the kids that would have been running around the area, you know, back in the day playing with their cars. It's cool finds. Yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much what we do at Winnie B Prospecting. So wife to show me. So what that stone there is a topaz. So I need to get it. Need to actually get that one looked at. And then we've also got that one there, which I think will cut for quite a nice stone. So yeah, so anyway guys, if you like the video, if you like prospecting, if you like, you know, seeing people sort of out and about doing similar things of what you're doing, if we can give you some hints, some clues, if you can give us some, we'd appreciate the support, appreciate the, you know, the comments, and we'd love to see you out in the great outdoors. Nothing better than being out in the creeks and rivers and just watching, you know, watching the water, listen to the birds. There's nothing better. So I hope you liked the video. We've got a Facebook page, we've got a YouTube channel, we've got a Instagram page, so jump on there, give us a like, follow us. We're going to run a competition in a few weeks with some gold pay dirt bags, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. And hope to see you out in the great outdoors. Ciao.